Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I am back playing some more Farming Simulator 25. So, we're getting into some full-blown harvest here. Gonna do some chef making today. Need to make a thumbnail here. Wait for Fuzzy to get in here. Hopefully he finds the mods there. Did add a few mods. Why am I not seeing my workers? I should have a hired worker out there somewhere. He's up there. Okay, let me... Actually, you know what? I think I know what the problem is. I need to go get the new grain cart. New to the map, not really new to us. So this is Stevie's Dimco 2200. Good morning, Twitchy. How's it going? See, I probably need to go this way. Go around behind the shop. You know what? I think this has... Oh, it does. It has ink at the back. Cool. Good morning, Fuzzy. Oh, there's a truck there. I was looking at chat. Really, we probably need a bigger tractor for this, but I'm trying to watch money. Sold some stuff. Got us a little bit of money back. Ooh, this is where I need to go in right here. So we're harvesting the poppy field up here right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hire out this combine to do a couple of headlands in rows here, and then I'm going to hire out the other one just to do straight east and west lines, and then I'll let them go from there. Good morning, Adam. Going good. Combines are the ways down here. Oh, I guess he got full. Maybe that's what happened. Yep. He got full. Put his pipe out. He got full while I was moving stuff around down there. Alright, let me hop out of there. All through the bushes here. I'm hoping he'll pick right back up where he left off. This out of the way. Hopefully he'll just pick up right there where he left off. Come on, buddy. Yay! Alright. I'm just gonna kind of pull this in behind him and park it behind him. Morning, Big Al. How's it going? You know, the poppy looks a lot like canola. It really does. Here comes Fuzzy. Alright, so I will let Fuzzy, if you want to run the tipper there, I'm going to hop back up here and get this chaff machine going. Get our first true test of this. I changed this to a double axle, so we'll see if this works. Morning, Jeff. So far, the pipe is catching on to that, so see if I can set up my lines here. Let's do 2 north and south, and I'm gonna leave my line on for right now. Oh, here comes Fuzzy. Right, so let's start. Here we go. Alright, we're making some chaff. I almost don't need that barrier wall around the top there. It makes it a little tall. I might take those off. So yeah, if you want to run that tipper, as soon as that guy finishes doing his, or maybe after he starts his second round, I'll start that other, I'll hire out the other case. Because that is a big field. It's a very big field. So he's running up there. Gonna do 2 in rows, and then I'm gonna take the case combine and just have him start going east and west once we get those 2 in rows clear. Up in the poppy field, yep. Which tipper? It's the only tipper. Well, no, you know what? I take that back. We do still have the other one. It's on the John Deere 410 up there. He found it. I need to sell that other grain cart. I think it's parked down there by the house. No, it's either by the house or out there by the new silos. And we do have new silos. Went ahead and built those. You gonna turn automatically? Nope. Fly down there and take a look. Come fly. Ooh, we just said we needed a big tractor. There's a big tractor. There's a 9R on sale. It's only $251. Hey, that's not bad. We could actually afford that, maybe. We're making chaff now. So the first one I built was this one here. This one will do. This is where we'll put all of our goods as far as like grass, and I cannot see the numbers, I don't know why. Grass, hay, silage, you know, stuff like that. Then I've got this one back here. This is the one where I'm putting all the grain and stuff. I wonder why I can't see the numbers. Weird. But yeah, all your basic grains, wheat, barley, soybeans, corn, stuff like that. And then over here, the original one, this is where I've been storing all the root crop stuff. So we've got carrots, parsnips, green beans, potatoes, stuff like that. Just to give us a little more capacity and to kind of separate things a little bit. Can you guys hear the difference in my voice? I've been on, I wouldn't say sick, but yeah, my throat's been kind of not great. I've got plenty of Dr. Pepper though, so I'm ready to go. I actually think I sound maybe a little better. I sound a little deeper. Sound like the Marlboro Man. Sound different today, yeah. Yep. I don't, it's not really a sore throat. It's a, I can tell that there's something going on there, but it's not painful, it's not sore. It's not comfortable, but there's definitely an affliction there. I don't know what it is. Pretty sure I know it's not like strep throat or anything like that. I've had strep throat before in the past, and it's like swallowing razor blades. It's very, very painful. I think it's the weather. Anytime you don't know what it is, just blame the weather. That's usually the safe bet to go with. Blame the weather, and because our weather can't make its mind up. It was freezing cold a few days ago, and now the high temperature tomorrow, I know, is going to be 87 degrees. That's ridiculous. That's summer weather. So it's going to feel like summer. This load of chaff will go straight to the silage thing. Through the harbor store silo. Is the Dr. Pepper supposed to doctor your throat? Sure. Didn't you know Dr. Pepper's kind of a cure-all type thing? Working in the medicine field, are you always getting sick? No, actually, I don't get sick very often. It's very, very rare that I get sick. I'm around sick people all the time. I'm around people with flu. I'm around people with all kinds of really bad, nasty stuff. And you know, knock on wood, you know, I really don't get sick, I think, from them, because I take all the necessary precautions. You know, I wear gloves, I wash my hands between every patient, and if I felt like I had a belt coming on there, but I think it kind of like, nope. If they have like suspected like COVID or flu or something like that, sometimes we'll wear a mask. Most of the time, you know, I'm just in there for 30 seconds or less, you know, well, 30 seconds or more, maybe about a minute to 30 seconds, and then I'm out of there. So I'm not really exposed to it enough, and then again, I wash my hands and I wear gloves. But yeah, most of the time, you know, if it's something super bad, you know, and they're testing for something super bad, you know, stuff like that, we definitely try to take the necessary precautions. I've been exposed to some stuff though. I got exposed to active TB one time. Actually, a couple of times. The first time was way, way back in the day. That's been many, 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 many years ago. Had to do a TB skin test like once a week for 6 to 8 weeks or something, and then they wanted to start us on some medicine, and I was like, no. I was like, I'll do the skin test, but I'm not doing the medicine, you know, unless I actually, you know, come down with something and you can prove that I have active TB. I'm not doing that. So but they did the tests and never came up with active TB. been exposed to a lot of different stuff. Been exposed to gamma radiation, which is not the same thing as the radiation that we use with radiology or X-ray or CT. The gamma radiation actually comes from the radioactive isotopes that we use, and the specific one was for a type of nuclear medicine test, which typically people that get that test, they're supposed to remain in isolation for a while. They can't go out in public. They can't be around children. They actually can't even use like the public restroom, which is why they say don't go out in public. You got to take some time to kind of quote unquote cool down. But somebody came in, and we wear these little dosimeter badges, and it picked that up, me and another tech in the department. So it must have been somebody that we came in contact with that we didn't know about. No, I don't turn green with gamma radiation now. I glow in the dark a little bit, but I don't turn green. Or maybe that's what you meant. Yeah, they were just kind of wondering how we got exposed to it. And then there was another incident where somebody came in with that same type of deal, and they brought in the this was years more recent, down the road from that first time, and they brought in the what do you call them, like the radiation safety officer people, and they actually brought out their big dosimeter, like they do at Chernobyl and the nuclear sites and stuff like that. And apparently one of the rooms in the bathrooms was hot, so they had to shut all that off. They put everything that was kind of in that room in isolation, and locked it away. And yeah, fun times. Kind of makes me want to buy like a pocket. You can get like a pocket dosimeter that'll pick up like live, the radiation and stuff. So I actually had them on sale back around Black Friday, and I wish I would have gotten one. Wasn't a huge discount off of them, but it was about $20 off. I think I can make another room. 2 inrows over here too. He's waiting on the combine. What is he doing? Is he moonwalking down the field over there? I think he's just trying to figure life out. Yeah, he's doing another round. Yeah, we'll let him do his thing. He should do 2 inrows though. And then once he does that, I'll hire that case combine out. We ended up with a lot of stuff though. We've got a lot of root crop stuff out there. We got over 7 million of carrots. We got green beans. We got a lot of onions. 3.4 million of onions, 3.2 million of parsnips. Got a lot of taters, 2.6. Got a few red beets. But yeah, we ended up with a little bit of crop down there. Farming Simulator posted something because, you know, apparently spring started yesterday. Is that right? And they said it's time to plant. Time to harvest grass. Time to harvest poplars, oilseed radish, which we don't do. And you can't really harvest oilseed radish. I think you just plow that under. Farm tour. You want to see our farm? Is that right? I'll do a little quick fly around. So here's our main farm. We're going to build some more harvester silos there. We built a Stevie silo there for grass and hay and such. We built a grain silo back here for crops. We still have our other silo, but we're putting all of our root crop stuff in there. We've got a AGI dryer system back here. Got the propane set up with the refinery there. I think that's about it. We haven't really made any other changes to the actual farm. We own quite a bit of land. Got some contracts out there too. Ooh. Yeah, we own almost all the fields. So there's some lots that we still need to buy that are, I guess, essential to get. So we'll be getting those at some point. Funny that you can't buy. There's a little lot there you can buy, but you can only buy like the little lots where the productions are and where the roller coaster sits. Is that what you meant by farm tour? We got a lot of crops out there though. We got, you know, stuff to be harvested. We got a lot of soybeans out there. We've got poppies up in that field, which we're doing right now. We got a lot of cotton down there. We got a lot of corn to turn into chaff. We got a lot of sunflowers. We'll be doing sunflowers at some point. But for right now, we're turning the corn into chaff. heard him when I said, Daddy, there's a lot that I don't know. But don't you ever dream about a life where corn don't grow. He just sat there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. Saw a storm of mixed emotions in his eyes when he looked up. He said, son, I know at your age it seems like this whole world is turning slow, and you think you'll find the answer to it all where corn don't grow. Travis Tripp, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Why do you not have any silage additive though? Is the bonus not worth it, or does it not work? Oh, is that the thing? Can I put silage additive in this? You know what? You're right. I need to put some silage additive in this. Let me go do that. Good point there, Tech. I gotta figure out how to shut this off now. Here we go. Lift that up. Fold that up. Detach that from the rear. Pipe in. Alright. Let's go get some silage additive. I didn't even think about that. Go to the shop. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think about it when I do the baling, because you know you see the tank on the back and it's like, oh well, yeah, I need to fill that up. I need to put some silage additive because I can see the tank there on the back of the baler. I did not even think about it. Where is the tank on these in real life? Is it underneath the like the chassis? Or is that it right there? Maybe that's it. That might be it. Yep, that might be it right there. Little yellow tank right there. Yeah, you know, I don't know if I've ever tried it with this. This is a mod. This is the US version of the 9000 series. I wonder if we'll ever get the F9. I think there's an F9 and an F, was it an F8? I think those are the new ones. This is actually the 9900i. I got this because it was on sale long ago. Corn header down here, sunflower header, then I've got a sugar beet header because we'll have to do those real soon too. Do I have a thing of silage additive already on here? I do have a little bit there. Okay. I don't know how much it's going to take, but probably need to buy another one. See if it actually takes it first. Should, right? Yep. Alright, so let's buy another couple of pallets. Where would that be? There it is. Not that many. Not 8. Let's do 2. Start from there. I know the baler takes 2 pallets. Where did those go? And this is not even going to take 1. Okay, well, we'll come back for more. Yeah, it's a smaller tank. It even looks like a smaller tank than the one that's on the baler, so got a lot of grass to mow. A lot of areas out there, and then I've kind of been holding off on doing the grass because there's still some areas that have trees on them that I want to cut grass on, but I don't want to get in there and start working on the grass until I get the trees and the stumps taken out. So the only reason I've kind of held off. I think October would be the last month to really get into the full, grass mode of things. How do you turn on the silage additive? You have to buy it. I think it works automatically though. Tiny tanks on the newer harvesters. Yeah, it automatically uses it if you buy it and add it to the tank. Like almost kind of like fuel. You put your fuel in and it burns the fuel, as you go. So when I start back up, see I'm at 100% there. It looks like it holds, is that in liters? $20,000 liters maybe? You'll see that 100% start ticking down as I cut the corn. So yeah, you can see it using it there. Did that take away my line? It did take away my second line. Why did it do that? Change that to that too. Enjoy the 10 to 15% harvest bonus. Yeah, I had it detached to get to town there. No, you're supposed to turn. Yeah, the 8,000 hours. Wow, that's a lot. That's almost double what I have. I've got 4,448. Is that just Farming Simulator 25, or is that like a lot of them combined? I don't see how that's possible. That's crazy. Oh, combined. That's from FS13 till FS25. Okay. I was gonna say, if you've got that many in Farming Simulator 25, that's... I don't know how that's even... Has it been out for 8,000 hours? I don't know. I'm like, you must sleep farm, like sleepwalking, but you farm instead of sleep, or you farm in your sleep. So I did really good for 19. Going back and look at it, so I've got 4,448 and 25. For Farming Simulator 19, I had 7,309 hours. Now I took a hit with Farming Simulator 22, but it was not by choice. I only had 6,344 for Farming Simulator 22. But in my defense, I had a heart attack. So that's the reason why I was a little weak on the hours there. And all the previous games gonna show way less hours because I made the switch from console to PC. So all of my Steam games from Farming Simulator, when did I make that switch? It was in 17. It was like halfway through Farming Simulator 17. So from 17 to 15, there's going to be some lower numbers in the hours there. Okay, it's about north and south. Oh, I need to put that on something else though. That kind of lurched forward there, didn't it? What is the harvest speed? Let's see, is it 6? I do believe it's 6. That should get it. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I don't know that there's any way that I can go back and look at the console stuff, how many hours I put into those, but I can tell you Farming Simulator 15 for sure probably had a lot of hours. Time for a new one. This is orange soda this time. I wonder if they ever announced, how do I go back? they ever announce Golf with Friends 2? Or well, did they ever announce when it was coming out? I know they announced it already. There's supposed to be another Golf with Friends coming out. Nope, it just still says coming soon. I'll say most of it I played on PlayStation. I played some of 17 on Xbox, but I decided to change over to PC halfway through 17. But yeah, I still have that console. I can hook it up and I guess go back and look. Oh, they do have some like little previews of it now though. Dude, that was pretty cool. Looks like there's an ice golf course. And penguins and stuff. A water park. What's the name of that trailer? Nice. This is the Superior In-Dump trailer by Carl Farms. It is available for everybody, so if you're on PC or console, you can get this trailer. It's got a lot of customizations to it. Turn my hazards off. It's got a lot of different customizations. You can put a cover on it. You can extend the sides. You can do different styles of the sides. Different wheel setup. There's a whole lot you can do to it. You can change like the grain door in the front, put a ladder there, or just a solid door. You got a little bit winger. Yeah, a lot of customization you can do with it. The Superior In-Dump trailer. All you gotta really do is probably search for Carl Farms. It's in the in-game mod hub. Oh, you're tired of FS? Oh, that's not good. I say, you know, branch out, check out some other games. You know, you shouldn't just be focused on one game. Primarily, I just stream Farming Simulator, but I play some other stuff. I play a little bit of Grand Theft Auto here and there. A little bit of Golf with Friends, although it's been a while since I played Golf with Friends. A little bit of Minecraft. I really want to get back into Red Dead Redemption, but I heard or read recently where they're planning on releasing a enhanced version of Red Dead Redemption 2. And they're already working on the production for Red Dead Redemption 3. So, but yeah, I would like to go back and play the campaign on Red Dead Redemption 2. And the original 2. And Undead Nightmare. Undead Nightmare was pretty fun. Need to get back into... Yep, that's the one. Need to get back into Flight Simulator 2. Weird doing it with the controller though now. I've got a joystick somewhere. I need to see if I can find it. But the problem is I don't know where I'd put it. If I put it on the table over here to my right, that table's kind of low. I don't know. I'd have to figure something out. Somebody's honking at me. Keep seeing a lot of stuff on the Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't plan on buying a console just to play that game, unless they have an offer I can't refuse. And they do away. They'd have they'd have to do away with having to have the subscription to have the multiplayer stuff or any of the online stuff. Which, let's face it, all of it's online now. I think I'd just rather wait for it to come out on Steam, which should be maybe a year later. But that's going to be one really nice game. I do enjoy Grand Theft Auto. I like going in and just, kind of hanging out in there. Turning the radio on to Los Santos Rock Radio, where they have all the classic rock songs and stuff, I like to fly around in there. Or just take a chopper, like not a helicopter. Take a motorcycle out and just, hit the back roads. Now they say it's not going to be delayed again, so we'll see, I guess. Supposed to come out what, November 19th, I think, for PlayStation and Xbox. I'm interested to see what this new Helix project is they've got going on with the Xbox. Yeah, I've got a really cool arcade in Grand Theft Auto as well. Built it. You can get $1 million right now until April 1st just by logging into Grand Theft Auto Online. Plus, you can get the rocket car. You can get that for free, and you can get if you're a CEO, you can get a free the garage thing where you steal the cars and stuff. You can get that for free. I think they're getting rid of a lot of stuff right now. They're trying to get people to log in hopes that they'll buy stuff while they're in there. So they're trying to give away some free stuff to attract some attention to Grand Theft Auto 5. But yeah, it's right now, and I think it's working because a lot of people are, getting online with 5, especially with the release of 6 coming up soon. Everybody's gonna move to Florida, away from California. It's gonna be sad though. I remember playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I would sit down and watch all the latest episodes of The Walking Dead, and I would just be on Grand Theft Auto 5. What year did that come out? Was it 2010 or 2013, I think? That Grand Theft Auto 5 came out? That's the most anticipated game. It's probably going to be the top game for the next decade. I do like how they're getting rid of a lot of the like unrealistic stuff. So if you want to fly in GTA 6, you will have to have one of the realistic helicopters, planes, stuff like that. No more of this, weird, flying DeLorean type stuff. And although I do enjoy that, that's pretty cool. I think it's going to be way more realistic. Even the gameplay itself is going to be way more realistic. You're going to have a lot of AI stuff. And there's going to be like 700 enterable buildings just from the start. And you know they're going to expand that eventually. It is a huge map. Gonna have a Disney World type theme park with it. They are putting mountains in it, kind of in the north section of the map. It's gonna be kind of like, I guess, Los Santos, like on GTA 5. But they are putting some mountains up in the north part there. Guess you gotta have some mountains in there. I think it almost looks like it's going to be more of a simulator than a typical Grand Theft Auto game. Like you can get a steady job, a real job, and earn money that way. I guess you can kind of do that with Grand Theft Auto 5 right now. You want to deliver pizzas now, you can deliver pizzas in Grand Theft Auto 5. Did he ever get the 2 inroads going? Okay, he did, looks like. Where's he at? He's down there. Okay. I guess I'll hold off and wait and see which end he's going to start going east and west on. Well, it only looks like he's done one inroad down here. to have my first load of chaff. Yep, I don't know where he's going. He may be coming back down here because I started him down here. So he may be coming back down here to do east and west passes. If that's the case, I'll take the case up on the north end there and have him go east and west up there. Go get this first load of chaff first. right here. All right. Dump this first load. I gotta go get some silage additive too, so. Alright, so we will empty that right there. Putting chaff in there. Go ahead and get that started. So it's technically under corn silage and then haylage for grass. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. And then all we got to do now is get the alfalfa going. So we'll just dump alfalfa straight in there. I think I'm going to stick with my original plan and put that other field over there. This field right here, I'm going to plow these together and do alfalfa like right in here or grass. And then once we cut the soybeans out of that one, do alfalfa or grass right in that field there. So I think that would be good. These are no longer be after we cut the grass this year, this October. These will not be grass fields anymore because we're going to merge a lot of these together and then probably these two together. And these will probably actually be merged all the way up through here. So I guess we do technically need to get that that red beet field at some point. Can we afford it right now? I doubt it. Actually, we could afford it right now. It's tempting. It's tempting. All right. Funny that still pops up that front wheel of that thing. I guess it needs a little weight to weigh it down. Next load of chaff will go straight to that new silo over there. extra in there, didn't I? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't go get more silage additive. I forgot. Let me turn around. Yeah, it's funny that that does not hold more. Ooh. Ooh. Ran that pallet over. Crashed into a fence. Ooh. I was busy looking at the pallet. Guess I need to get one of the new trucks. There's a new truck that just came out on the mod hub that has a tanker option on it. I wonder if it holds silage additive. I could get like the little tank to go on the back of like the old John Deere side-by-side, the Gator that we've got, but I wonder if that truck would do silage additive as well. Go take a look. That old cruise lock. Trucks. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's this one. So we hit that, and then we have that. That's fuel. That one. That's not. That didn't do it there. I don't see silage. Well, I don't know. Is that silage additive down there? What's the symbol for silage additive? Got a little green leaf on it. No, I don't see silage additive there. I think that other tanker will do it though. That one will do it. Let me check that other international truck to see if it will. This one is a dedicated tanker truck. I think I see it down there. It looks like it does do the silage additive. I think it's right there by the herbicide. Looks like the same logo. You have to choose it ahead of time, or I think it's just a tank that does them all. What's the capacity? 10,000 liters. Oh, you can change it. So you can do 10,000 or you can do 20,000. So I guess which one we would do if we get this. 20,000 liters. Okay, that's not a that might be an investment we have to do in the future. stop this right here. And it looks like he cut through there and he's going to do this bottom part. So I'm going to take the case harvester if I can find it. Where is it at? Oh, are you in it, Fuzzy? You going to do it manually? Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Oop, I'm going to crash into a tree. Now we do have animals. We've got cows, chickens, pigs, and sheep. And after we do our sugar beet harvest, which is coming up, we will have enough to make like pig food and stuff. And then one of these cornfields we'll probably just harvest its corn. morning. Welcome in. Alright, got another load. Drive through a little bit of the corn here. So we know that's full. Let me go over to Stevie's here and see how much it holds. Looks like it holds 480 maybe. Dump a little bit of that in there. Get that process going. Really need to get into the alfalfa. That gets full. Maybe I need to stop that. It's gonna dump a little bit at a time until I stop it. So it was weird. Nope, it's still trying. Hang on. Should I drive away? Turned it off. Okay. Let me dump the rest of this in this silo over here. Is that still trying? Yeah, that's still trying to dump. I don't know. I hit the button. Let me just drive away. so now we've got chaff, we've got grass, we got a little bit of hay, we got straw, and we got a little bit of TMR in there too. And this one back here in the back. This is where we have all of our grain crops, so barley, canola, oats, sorghum, wheat. And the one up front I need to sell this grain cart too while I'm thinking about it. We don't need that anymore. Okay. And this one has all of our basically root crops. We got carrots, green beans, onions, parsnips, potatoes, red beets, and then we've also got wood chips in there, so 23 million liters and counting. I am going to take my first break. So you guys over there on YouTube, make sure you check out the next video. Come back and make some more chaff. Until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you later, YouTube.